What's going on YouTube? Chase here in Aftershock videos, and welcome to this deck. This is the Mutant deck, and it is super fun, super versatile, and can deal a whole lot of damage. I believe most of these came out in the Phantom Rage, I think it's Phantom Rage, if not all of them. This deck is really versatile. They have they have spells, traps, their effect monsters, and their own fusion monsters. Now, what's cool about this is that these mutants seem to recycle really well. Like I said, they work in the banished zone, graveyard, field. It's just really fun, and then they can get recycled back into the deck depending on the fusions. I mean, I just got to show you guys the card by card. This is really cool. So first up, we have a Mutant Arsenal. It's a level 8. All three of the main monsters are level 8s, and they all read that they cannot be special summoned except for the effect of a mutant card. Now, there's 3 different ones, and each one has their own specific effect. So with Arsenal, your opponent cannot target this card with trap effects. Now with Mist, and again a level 8 with high attack and defense, cannot be targeted with spells. And then you got Beast, which cannot be targeted with monster effects. So each one has their own specific one, and that ties into the Mutant ST46 and the Mutant M05. With these, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 mutant spell or trap from your deck to your hand, and then with M05 there, you can add a mutant monster from deck to hand. So, but the main second effect, which is you'll be utilizing a lot, is you could tribute this card, then banish 1 card from your hand or face up on the field. Special summon 1 monster from your hand or deck based on the card banish. So if you banish a monster after you tribute it, you get Beast on. You can special summon Beast. If you tribute or if you banish a spell, you get Mist. So the ones that can't be targeted by the specific card listed, then that is the one that you can special summon. So again, we also have Mutant GB88. So this one says, during your opponent's main phase, if Mutant Evolution Lab is in your field zone, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. And then if this card is special summoned during your opponent's turn, you can tribute this card, then banish 1 card for your hand or field face up, and then special summon 1 level 8 mutant monster that is banished or in your graveyard. So again, most of these baby mutants, I'm going to call them baby mutants, kind of do the same thing. This one could be a special summon once you have the field spell on your field. So let's go ahead and go next into the we've got the 2 hand traps. We got Ash Blossom. We also have 1 Gamma Seal, just to kind of tribute over whatever needs to be tributed over. We have 2 Effect Veilers, in case, for interruption reasons. 1 Triple Tactics Talent. Cards gotten cheaper, so this isn't impossible and super expensive, good card to play. And then we have 1 Mutant Fusion. 1 seems to be okay. This one lets you fusion summon a mutant monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your hand or field, so its own poly pretty much. And then if your opponent has activated a card or effect during this turn, you can use up to 1 monster from each of your deck and graveyard as fusion material. So that is awesome, and you'll see why being able to fusion summon from the deck is such a big deal. So obviously it gets it to the graveyard. So having said that really ties into this card. This is one of the best cards in this deck profile. It is Mutant Cry. It says, during the main phase, fusion summon 1 mutant fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling the fusion materials listed on it into the deck from among your cards on the field, in the graveyard, or your face-up banished cards. So pretty much anywhere else that you couldn't, any other way you couldn't fusion summon a monster, this way does it, and that is phenomenally this card is amazing. It is crazy. So to help with that, we have 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Twin Twisters to help deal with back row. Plus, if you discard 1 card, if you happen to have too many big mutants in your hand, gets them into the graveyard. Next, we have 2 Mutant Blast. This card has already came in handy 1 time. You can equip it to a level 8 or higher mutant monster you control, and that's the start of the damage step. If this equipped monster attacks an opponent's special summon monster, you could banish that opponent's monster. So it basically has a built-in Eater of Millions. And then when while this card is equipped to a monster, you could banish this card, send the monster this card was equipped to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one level 8 mutant monster with a different original attribute from your hand or deck. So basically, if you, let's just say turn 1, you get Beast on the field and you have this equip card. So not only does it have an Eater of Million effect, but you could banish the card, banish the monster card, and then this equip card, and then get another mutant from your special summon from your hand or deck, and that's just more material you're putting in the graveyard or banishing. So however that goes, and you'll see with the fusion monsters, like, this is just awesome. So here is the 2 field spells. It's searchable, so you don't need too many or terraforming. I'd rather not use terraforming slot to put in something else that could potentially help with interruptions. But this is Mutant Evolution Lab. When this card is activated, you could special summon one of your level 4 lower mutant monsters. So you would want to play the field spell before any of these, because they can be special summoned. And then mutant monsters you control gain 100 attack for each of your banished mutant monsters with different names. Once per turn during your main phase, you can place one mutant monster from your hand on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, draw 1 card. So again, it helps good with recycling resources. You special summon one of your lower level 4 or lower mutant monsters from your hand, or that is banished. So if you happen to activate a second one of these, and you used one of these one of these lower monsters to activate Mutant Cry, or to tribute itself, banish, whatever. I mean, you guys can see the recycling resourcefulness of just this whole overall deck. Next, we have 1 Infinite Impermanence, 2 Peaceful Burial. In case you draw too many spells or traps or whatever, at least you can be able to send one of your level 8 mutants to the graveyard. Next, we have 1 Ice Dragon's Prison for interruptions and or field presence. 3 of the Mutant Cries, of course. Next, we have 1 Mutant Clash. It says when you activate this card, you can target 1 effect monster your opponent controls. Banish 1 mutant monster from your graveyard, which obviously doesn't matter. And then if you do, negate its effects until the end of this turn. So not only do you get to banish an effect monster your opponent, negate the effect of a monster your opponent controls, but you also get to, it doesn't matter if you're moving your mutants from your graveyard to your banish zone. So I mean, that's basically a 1-for-1, which is not bad at all. Then it says, when your level 8 or higher mutant monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can draw 1 card. So that is just a nice little bonus right there at the end. And then for the last 2 traps, we have 2 mutant expansions. It's a continuous trap. When you activate this card, you can take one level 4 or lower mutant monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it. That's already crazy good right there, so you can go into your smaller monsters. And then if a level 8 or higher mutant monster you control would be destroyed by card effect, you could banish this card you control instead. That's just a crazy fun deck. And then let's go into the extra deck. We have Nightmare Unicorn, we have Appaloosa. It's a little high stakes as far as this goes, because you want to go into these, or even any of these, which it's just in here. I couldn't figure out what else to put in here, so we just threw in an Appaloosa. We have number 100 Numeron Dragon and the Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy, just to play off of number 97 Draglubion. It's not impossible to get 2 level 8s on here, so if you get 2 level 8s, you can detach from it, get them another monster in the graveyard, so that's not too bad. And then you get your Numeron Dragon special summon, get Harbinger attached to it, get a 9,000 beater with another 3,000 beater, so not going to complain about that. We got 1 Black Rose Dragon, just because we can. With our 2 tuners, we have Ash Blossom and Effect Veiler, so, we can go into we can go into a Synchro 11, we can go into a Synchro 9, we can go into a Synchro 7, or even a 4, which we're not going to, but we do have the Synchro 9, and we do have a Synchro 7. So we got Black Rose Dragon, we got Virtual World Shen Shen, so, obviously banishing isn't gonna matter to us at least to this deck at all. So that is totally fine. We also got Star Eater, which is a level 11, a synchro level 11, just unaffected by everything. And then for the final two monsters of the extra deck, we have the first fusion monster for the mutants, which is Mutant Synthesis. Just requires 2 mutant monsters with different attributes. Doesn't have to be the level 8, so you can do a Mist, Arsenal, Beast, and then any of the little baby mutants. So, which that's pretty good. And then if you fusion summon this, if this card is fusion summoned, you can target 1 card on the field, destroy it. Gets a 1 free destruction. That's pretty good. When your opponent activates a card effect, quick effect, you can activate this effect for the rest of this turn. This face-up card is unaffected by the effects of an opponent's card of the same type as that card. So basically, if somebody tries to Man-Eater Bug, let's just throw that out there, you can quick effect, target that effect, and then he is unaffected by monster effects. And then, same thing with Lightning Storm. If it's can't be destroyed by, you can quick effect to that, can't be destroyed by spell cards, trap cards, yada yada. So that is already pretty good right there. And then if this fusion summon card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card, just battle, card effect, whatever, you can add 1 of your banished mutant cards to your hand. So the recycling just keeps going on. And then, of course, we have the last one, Mutant Ultimates. This requires 3 level 8 or higher mutant monsters. But as you can see, with all this recycling going on, putting everything in the graveyard or whatever, Mutant Cry can get this out fairly easily. Now this one says, when a card is activated, quick effect, you can banish 1 mutant card from your hand, graveyard, or field. Then negate the activation. If you do, banish that card. So that's pretty big right there. If this fusion summon card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card, you can add up to 3 of your banished mutant cards, 1 of each, to your hand. So that is pretty awesome. And not only that's on a 3,500 body, so I mean that's pretty good. So that'll do it for the card by card, guys. This is the deck profile for mutants that I have come up with. So let's go ahead and run it in the duels. Alright guys, so here we are in EDO Pro with our first dueling match. Let's see if we can make this thing pop off. I really am excited to showcase you guys this deck. So let's go ahead and go first. We do got some good traps there. See, there we go. We got Ash first turn, so that's pretty good. So we'll go ahead and set that. And you can add 1 mutant spell or trap. Okay, so we can normal summon the Mutant MST46. Trigger Mutant. Let's get our field spell, because we can only get 1 monster right here, but we don't have Beast, so we can't necessarily. Oh, from hand or deck. Okay, I see. I gotta keep rereading cards. So let's go ahead and activate this. We will send 1 of the arsenals back to the deck. So we have another one of these, which would have been nice when we first got this. So let's go ahead and activate Mutant. We'll send this one. And we'll get Beast out. So we do have another mutant in our hands, and we'd have Ash, and we have 1 Ice Dragon's Prison. So we can just go ahead and set a turn on that. So let's see what this guy does. Cyclone. Let's see. When your opponent activates a spell or card effect, you can banish 1 card from your hand or field and negate the activation. It will definitely do that. Banish that. Negate it. Nice. So now we have two level 8s on our field. If we can draw the Mutant Cry. Checking the hand, reveal monsters. No. I'm gonna try to get him to do nothing. If we can get the trap, the fusion trap card in our hand, that'd be amazing. We'll wait. So he only has 1 in the graveyard, so he can't do nothing with the Tri-Brigades yet. Wait till he gets another monster on the field. We'll Ice Dragon. Oh, there we go. So let's wait till he gets something on the field. Nerval gets a search. That's fine. This Karis. probably pitch Kit. That's fine. He's going to get another search off Kit after he special summons Karis. Okay, now we will chain this. Get Kit. Banish 2 monsters. He still has a normal summon, but he's activated almost all of his Tri-Brigade monsters. Well, never mind. He's still unaffected by monster effects, so... Or it cannot be targeted. Cannot target this card with monster effects, so... Really hope he doesn't go straight into the Ominous Wind. Or Ominous Omen, sorry. Okay, he sent what? 2, right? Nerval and Fractal. That is Farigit or Fairy Hit, whatever. The Baron Blossom. Haven't played him in a minute. There he is. She is. There she is. Pronouns. And then he can go into Silver Sheller. Then he gets to draw a card. So he's basically going to have 1 card in hand. Got to draw 1 and put 1 back. Okay. I just hope he didn't pick a... Oh, right on time. Okay. So we'll set that. Special summon lower relief beast monster from your hand, but negates effects. Okay, so that doesn't matter. All your opponents lose 300 for each type of monster you control. I think we should be okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and attack. Get in for 300 damage. That's fine. Get a monster on the field. Battle, we just worry about this card right now. Alrighty. Lose 300, not a big deal. Main phase 2. We have nothing at the moment, so let's go ahead and end the phase. He's got Pink. I know he's got the Nerval in hand. So... One, two... Can go into... I think we have 3, right? We got one in the graveyard. Let's go ahead and activate this. Well, actually, that kind of helps. That doesn't matter. Spell a quick effect. You can banish 1 card from your hand or field. Negate the activation. But no. Does not matter. Heck yeah. Okay, we got the synthesis. We can use the mutant. Let's keep that and shuffle that. There we go. Okay, then we can... See, he's unaffected by monster. Cannot be targeted. This target 1 card your opponent controls. So... Can... let's pop... the... You can just write battle card effect. You can just draw 1 card. Okay, that's fine. Let's pop the... Nerval gets to add to hand, but he's gonna special summon anyways. He don't have any. I'm thinking out loud. Sorry. Okay, he can't banish much, so I think that'll be okay. So let's destroy the Pink. He's probably gonna react to it, and then I think I can negate it. Yes. Activate. Target a monster. So I believe paint gets negated. What do we have here? Desperate Doom Eagle. Once in the graveyard, quick effect. You can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. Okay, I have one monster in my graveyard. But does he really want to give me the possibility of drawing Ash again? So I have two monsters here that are unaffected by card effects or monster effects. Nice. Because Tri-Brigade and Lyrilisk are basically really heavily on monster effects. So if they can't do anything about that, then what's, best thing you can do is try to Zeus over for, battle damage, I guess. But he's seen the Call by the Grave did absolutely nothing for this. It did nothing. It did not phase this at all. It was that Mutant Cry spell card or trap card. So there you have it. That is the Mutant deck that was just really fun. Let me know what you guys think of this down below. This was a requested or suggested deck to build, and I am not sad or disappointed in it whatsoever. It is really cool. It's different, and I've always wondered how good it was because I've seen the cards many times. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below what you guys think of this deck. It's fun. You should definitely. It's worth trying and playing. It's really cool. So, as always, interested in any of these cards, feel free to check out my TCGPlayer account. I will leave the link below in the description. You can check that out. Send me a message, during your purchase, and just mention Aftershock videos, and I'll upgrade you to free priority shipping to get you your cards faster. Also, don't forget to check out my merch store, Patreon. Check all that stuff out. I got an Instagram now too, so check all that out, and I appreciate you guys so much. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.